Imagine right this second our sun, the life-giving star at the center of our solar system, simply disappeared. What would happen? This isn't a plot from a sci-fi movie, but a thought experiment that throws us into the deep end of cosmic reality. The sun, our daily companion, our vital source of energy, gone in an instant. How would Earth and its inhabitants fare? Are you ready to embark on this cosmic journey? Hold on tight, it's going to be a wild ride. In the first 8 minutes and 20 seconds, life would continue as normal. It's a strange thought, isn't it? But let's break it down. The sun's light doesn't reach us instantly. In fact, it takes about 8 minutes and 20 seconds for sunlight to travel from the sun to the Earth. This is because light travels at a staggering speed of roughly 186,000 miles per second. So, if the sun were to suddenly vanish out of existence, we wouldn't know about it for a little over 8 minutes. Our world would continue to bask in the sun's glow, the birds would still sing, and we'd carry on with our daily routines, blissfully unaware of the cosmic catastrophe that has just occurred. Imagine that. One moment you're enjoying a sunny day and then suddenly, everything goes dark. Not just ordinary nighttime darkness, but a pitch-black, all-encompassing, eternal night kind of darkness. Streetlights and other artificial lights would still work, of course, but they would be mere candle flames in a universe devoid of its most important star. The stars, once hidden by the sun's overpowering light, would now shine brightly in the sky. But their distant, twinkling light would do little to illuminate the darkened Earth. This would not be the gentle transition from day to night that we're used to. It would be abrupt and shocking, an immediate plunge into darkness. The sudden darkness would be the first of our problems, but it wouldn't be the last. You see, the sun is more than just a source of light, it's also a source of heat. Without it, Earth would start to cool down. At first, the change would be gradual. Our planet's atmosphere and oceans store a lot of heat, so it would take some time for that warmth to dissipate. But eventually, the cold would start to creep in. And then, just as we're starting to come to terms with the darkness, we'd be hit by another realization. The cold, it would start to set in. The world as we know it would start to become a very different place. And then, the cold would start to set in. Without the sun's warmth, Earth would quickly become a frozen wasteland. Imagine a world that's constantly shrouded in darkness, where the sun's life-giving rays no longer reach. That's the chilling reality we'd face if the sun were to suddenly disappear. As the sun's heat vanishes, our planet's surface temperature would drop rapidly. Within a week, the average global surface temperature would plummet to around 0 degrees Fahrenheit. That's colder than the coldest winter day in Antarctica. The oceans, which absorb and retain heat more efficiently than the land, would freeze over eventually, but not before the land masses have turned into icy deserts. Let's delve deeper into this icy scenario. With the sun's heat gone, the upper layer of the ocean would freeze over, but beneath the surface, life could continue for a while. The deep-sea creatures that thrive in the darkest, coldest parts of the ocean might survive longer, thanks to the Earth's core, which still emits heat. However, the surface would be a different story. Plants, unable to photosynthesize without sunlight, would perish quickly. The herbivores that rely on plants for food would follow suit, and then the carnivores that prey on herbivores would also meet their end. It's a grim domino effect, a chain of extinction events triggered by the sun's disappearance. The Earth's atmosphere would also change dramatically. Without the sun's heat, the atmosphere would cool and condense, causing the gases to freeze and fall to the ground. This would leave the planet exposed to cosmic radiation and meteor impacts, further making the surface inhospitable. It's a terrifying thought, isn't it? Our vibrant blue planet turned into a silent, frozen sphere, drifting aimlessly through the darkness of space. It's a stark reminder of just how crucial the sun is to our existence, and how fragile life on Earth can be. But what about life? Could it survive? Well, that's a question for another scene, but let's just say, life, as they say, finds a way. Even in the most inhospitable conditions, it can surprise us with its resilience and adaptability. But that is a story for another time. Life as we know it would drastically change without the sun. The sun's energy is not just about keeping us warm. It plays an integral role in the circle of life itself. Without the sun, photosynthesis, the process that allows plants to convert sunlight into energy, would come to a standstill. Now imagine this, a world without photosynthesis. Plants wouldn't be able to grow, and this would trigger a domino effect within the food chain. Herbivores would starve without plants to eat, and carnivores would follow suit without herbivores to prey on. The loss of those species would then affect the predators that rely on them, and so on. It's a chilling chain reaction that would lead to the extinction of most life on Earth. But let's not get disheartened just yet. Earth's tenacity for life is truly remarkable. Some life forms could potentially survive in this sunless world. Deep in the ocean, near geothermal vents, there exist ecosystems independent of the sun. These vents spew out mineral-rich water heated by the Earth's core, supporting a diverse range of creatures from tube worms to yeti crabs. These creatures thrive on a process called chemosynthesis, where bacteria convert chemicals from the vent waters into energy. This energy then supports the rest of the organisms in these deep-sea communities. So, in a world without the sun, these deep-sea dwellers could continue to survive, a beacon of life in a frozen, dark world. However, our problems are far from over. The lack of sun would not only affect life but would also have profound effects on our climate, our geology, and indeed, the very fabric of our planet. But that's a story for another scene. So, as we ponder this sunless world, we learn to appreciate the role of our star in sustaining life. It's not just a ball of fire in the sky, it's the lifeblood of our existence. But even if life survives, our problems are far from over. Without the sun's gravitational pull, Earth would be sent hurtling into space. Imagine this for a moment. We're not just talking about a lack of sunlight or a sudden drop in temperature. We're talking about a fundamental shift in the very fabric of our universe. You see, our sun isn't just a giant glowing ball of gas, it's the epicenter of our solar system, the anchor that keeps us and our neighboring planets in check. It's the gravitational glue that holds our cosmic neighborhood together. Without it, that balance would be shattered. The sun's gravity is a force to be reckoned with. It's so powerful that it keeps Earth and the other planets tethered in their orbits, like invisible strings connecting us all to this fiery celestial body. But if that string were to suddenly snap, the results would be catastrophic. Imagine Earth, unmoored and set adrift in the vast expanse of space. Without the sun's gravitational pull, our planet would continue moving in a straight line off into the unknown. We wouldn't spiral off into the abyss, but rather, we'd shoot off, like a cosmic cannonball, into the void. And it wouldn't just be Earth. All the planets in our solar system would be sent careening off into space, each on their own trajectory, each destined to become a rogue planet. This is the power and importance of the sun's gravity. It's the force that keeps our solar system intact, the force that gives our planet its predictable, circular path around the sun. The death of the sun would be more than just the extinguishing of our primary light and heat source. It would mean the unraveling of our solar system, the end of our cosmic dance around the sun. We'd become cosmic drifters, rogue planets traversing the vast starlit wilderness of space. The death of the sun would mean the end of the solar system as we know it. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? But it's also a sobering reminder of just how interconnected we are in this grand cosmic ballet. It's a reminder of our place in the universe and the delicate balance that allows life to exist. So, if the sun died right now, it would be a catastrophe of cosmic proportions. We've journeyed through this hypothetical scenario together, observing the immediate impact, the big freeze, life without the sun, and even the effects on Earth's orbit and beyond. Each stage of this unthinkable event underscores the pivotal role the sun plays in our existence. It's not just a bright spot in the sky, but the ultimate source of warmth, light, and energy. The sun influences our planet's climate, drives photosynthesis, and by extension supports all life forms. It's the gravitational anchor that keeps Earth and other planets in check, maintaining our orbits and ensuring the cosmic order of our solar system. Imagine for a moment the sun's absence. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? A stark reminder of how interconnected we are within this vast universe, and how fragile our existence truly can be. Yet it's also a testament to the marvel of life and the extraordinary conditions that allow it to thrive. Now, this isn't a tale of doom and gloom, but an invitation to marvel at the wonders of our universe and to appreciate our sun, the star that gives us life. What are your thoughts about this chilling scenario? Share your thoughts in the comments. And remember, keep looking up and appreciating our sun, the star that gives us life.